Hello, testing. Welcome to video number 2 of our series on credit report. All right, let's take a look at our current credit score. As you can see, we have an extraordinary score of 835. In the past week, I increased by 1 point, one awesome point on both the TransUnion and the Experian. So learn how you can increase your credit score today by watching this video all the way to the end. If you have not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell notification for all the latest videos related to your credit card, money, and all the things related to finances, and some how-to videos. So without further ado, we will get into the video. So don't forget to click that subscribe button to help the Google algorithm. Thank you. All right, let's get into the software. All right, welcome again, guys. Amazing score, 835. We got an incredible boost. We're inside the software again, and let's get into this review of the credit score. So today we'll go back in to our TransUnion here, and we will let it load. So here we have our score. Remember, we talked about last time what are the main factors that affect your credit score, and then these are the 6 factors that impact your credit score the most. So first is the payment history, second is credit card history, and third is derogatory marks, and then the credit card age, and then total number of accounts that you have, which are open or closed, and then your hard inquiries. As you can see, the main ones that affect you the most are your payment history, your credit card usage, and your derogatory marks. So remember, if you want to get a good credit score and start working on your credit score so you can get a higher score in the future, to make sure that you are paying all your credit cards on time. Okay, if you have an issue of some missed payments in the past, maybe we can call the credit bureaus to have them remove it. All right, and then the credit card usage, we want to keep our credit card usage down to about less than 10%. It's doable. With anything below 30% is good, but try to keep it 10% if you want the best and highest credit. All right, and then the reason you want the highest credit is in case you want to borrow something for like a big purchase, like a home or a car or some kind of a high-ticket item that you may need credit for. Okay, so it's good to always keep your credit high. It will also give you the best options for applying the best credit cards. Okay, the derogatory marks or anything that related to bankruptcy, any liens and judgments and collections. So basically, we want to avoid this as much as possible. So pay your stuff on time, and then you will not get any of these marks. Okay. And then the median impact is your credit card age. As I mentioned before, try to keep some of your older credit cards active. I should have kept some of my older credit cards that are 15 years old that were active. It would have lifted my average. So this is the average of all your credit cards put together. Okay, so make sure you guys pay attention to that. Okay, and then we have your total accounts, how many accounts you have open, and then how many inquiries you have. So I believe we had reviewed all these sections already. So today we're going to come to another section on the credit report. So with this software or this application, Credit Karma, you get a free credit report. So we'll come into my credit report here, click it. So here's my score. Here's my score here. All right, and then we'll dig into the credit report. Here, our credit report. So basically, here's my report. I have an auto loan. You see, I have an auto loan of $15,000 outstanding. So basically, let's open this up real quick. So you can see that in the past, I also had an auto loan in 2010. I paid it off in 2016. But then in 2020, I had a new credit card. New car, which I bought, actually leased, and so I have an outstanding charge of $15,000. So that's about $600 something payment every month for the car. All right, so basically, you want to have these flexibility in case you need to put everything on your credit card. or you need credit for loans and things like that. So I got this loan at 0% interest. So this Toyota car is at 0% interest. I don't pay any interest on it at all. So I just have to pay this lease off, okay, for the car. All right, let's go down a little bit. So I had a bunch of credit cards. You can see that most of my credit cards are like 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I don't really use. I have a bunch of them, but then I don't use these credit cards. I just have them open because I got some free financing from them. And then if you stay to the end, I will show you a trick on how to use your credit card wisely at the right time, so you can even do almost like a interest-free loan to yourself. Okay, so watch to the end. Okay, so you have I have a bunch of these credit cards that I opened because some of them gave me free points, or some of them gave me, almost 70,000 miles for opening the credit card, or they gave me like $500 to $1,000 for opening the credit card if I spend X amount of money. So those are kind of offers that you want to be available and keep active in case you need them. Okay, so I have all these credit cards. I only have about $700 left on an American Express card. Okay, that's how much I charge. And I have most of my cards are with Chase, so I have a bunch of Chase cards, but I try to keep my balances to minimal. So you see these credit cards I have, a whole bunch of Chase cards, JP Morgan, and only have $191 charged to it. So anyways, by keeping your balance low, it keeps your scores high. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to that. All right, so coming down to my finances, as you can see, I have an outstanding loan. This is a mortgage on a house of $93,000 left. So this is a real live account. So basically you can still have good credit and get some good nice loans, especially for a house. If you get like nice high credit of 700, 800 and above, the interest rates that they give you are also the best. Sometimes you save hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars every year because you have good credit card scores. Okay, so this is a loan, a house loan. And the student loans, I paid those off many years ago. So I had student loans, and then those are gone. So basically, by paying things off, and it builds up a history. The bank sees that you've been able to pay things off, and then they know you're a good creditor, a good person to give money to or give credit to. Then they'll give you an awesome rating for it. Okay, so make sure you guys pay your loans and pay all your dues on time. And then make sure you have the money. The key is actually don't buy things if you don't have the money. Try your best. Sometimes due to emergencies and situations, you need to charge that credit card. But at other times, when you have an opportunity to make the choice not to buy or forgo the things that you don't need or you don't need right away, if you can save money for it before you buy it in the future. So what I call delay gratification. So delay buying your things until you have the money. That will preserve your credit score for the future. Okay, so you can see the only inquiry I have is basically for the auto loan. I had the one inquiry for it by the credit bureau. Okay, collections I got none. Public records got none. So nothing of that history. So as you can see, I got a pretty clean slate. I don't think we need to go into a past credit card history, but as you can see, this is a very simple process. If you look at these 6 categories, the banks will review these 6 categories. If they see that your categories are clean, then your score will be a lot higher. Okay, so the tip and trick I have, a little bonus for you guys, is you should try to open no more than 5 credit cards open. And then every 2 years, I believe you're allowed to open a new credit card if you have more than 5. So every 2 years, you get a new slate, you get a new credit card. So if you have some new credit cards you apply for and you don't use, you apply for it, and then after 2 years, you can cancel that new credit card so you get rid of it. But the older ones, try your best to keep those, even if you have to charge $1, even if you don't use it anymore, just charge $1 to those old ones. But the new credit cards, if you have them and you maybe open 1 or open 2, then you can actually get rid of those newer ones after 2 years. And you don't want to open too many. Once you open too many, then you get marked and dinged by the banks for having too many credit cards open. So what I do is I try to open one new credit card every 2 years, and I always try to take advantage of the situation. What I do is I open cards that give me big amount of cash back, or credit cards that give me a lot of benefits. And sometimes I even open credit cards that would give me a huge APR. So for example, I was able to use about $20,000 to $30,000 of cash because I had a 15-month APR. That means I can open a credit card, maybe they give me a total credit limit of $30,000, and what I would do is if I need to do a large purchase, if I need to open a business, need some free money, what I do is I charge everything to that credit card with free interest for about 15 months, and then what I do is I try to pay those off. I want to make sure I have the money. I don't want to do that foolishly, but I would try to pay those off before the 15 month is over, so I got free money in that interval. So basically, this is how you can take advantage of the system. So in the times that you need the money right away, you want to be able to open a nice high a 0% APR for many months, up to 12 to 15 months. So in that way, you can do a short-term loan from your credit card without having to do a mortgage or any kind of other personal loans on your own house or your own personal finances. So use your credit card as a leverage. So I use my credit card. I put a majority and a big chunk of my down payment for a car on my credit card. So anyways, but eventually, of course, I try to pay it off before the time is due. So it's good and smart to try to always pay down those balances, even though you get free APR. You don't want to get stuck toward the end, and then you realize that you have an emergency and you need to access your credit right away. Then you may not have enough money to pay it off. So it's good to exercise some caution when you use these methods. Okay, so this is a history of our credit score and our credit report. So you can see my credit score, 835. So all those parts that I just mentioned earlier, that's how you get a nice high perfect credit score, by keeping in shape those 6 categories that we talked about. Okay, so these 6 categories: payment history, credit usage, derogatory marks, credit age, and then make sure your credit card is low impact. The total accounts open should be about 21 and above. That's the best. And then 1 to 2 inquiries. Okay, 1 to 2 inquiries. Try to keep it as low as possible. Alright, so this is a quick review of the credit report. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe and also give us a like, and also hit that bell notification for all future videos coming up. Anything related to your money and how-to videos. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching this video.